Hello, hello, hello again. We are into our health now that we're going to be talking about. I just want you to all stand though, really quickly, super quick. Just do it quickly so we can get through with this. Okay. Stand, and your family is going to judge your posture right now. You better do it right. Right? Remember, you should pretend like your head is trying to touch the ceiling. So your ear, shoulder, waist, knees, and ankles should all be in one straight line going down. Your parents should be able to take, like I said yesterday, I think it was a yardstick, and be able to measure whether your ear, your shoulder, your waist, your knee, your ankle, they're in line with each other. Then we talked about sitting posture. Okay, you can be seated. You can go sit back down. But I just wanted to just double check. Make sure that you're standing up straight, your back is straight, your toes are forward. When we're sitting, we kind of keep that same idea. Our back should still be straight. Our toes should still be pointed forward. When we have to bend, we bend from our waist. We don't bend our back. We bend from our waist to bend over to write or to eat or whatever we're doing when we're sitting in a chair. If we're sitting on the floor, we're playing games. Again, we still keep our back straight and we bend from our waist to bend over to play games. We said when we're pulling, we have to do what? We step back, right? We have one foot in front, one foot behind. We step back and we pull, step backwards and pull, step backwards and pull. Use your strong thigh muscles to do that pulling rather than your back. When you're helping mom vacuum, you keep your back straight and your one foot is in front again, but your back foot should be in line with your back. So your ear, your shoulder, and all that should be in one line with your back of your back foot, okay? And then you're just kind of going forward. So you lean forward with your back straight. So pulling, you step backwards. Pushing, you lean forward, and your back should still be straight and in line with your back foot. So I just wanted to review over those, and hopefully you'll remember those good things. But today we're going to talk about something that we already have talked about before. Voluntary, sound familiar in science? Involuntary, because we have voluntary and involuntary muscles. We're going to talk about exercise. And then endurance exercises, ooh, scary. And then rest, because rest is just as important. But think about your favorite exercise. And maybe you don't even think of it as an exercise, it's just something that you love to do. Well, when you think maybe it's riding a bike, guess what? That's exercise. Maybe it's jumping rope. Maybe it's playing. I know it's not popular anymore, but it was for me when a few years ago, and I was proud to get one. Maybe you play the Wii. Okay, loved doing that. I don't have it hooked up. I don't know how to hook it up in here, but playing the Wii. Maybe you enjoyed that. That's exercise. Okay. One of the things, Miss Monroe, should I share it? I don't know. It's YouTube. It's live. I mean, it's not live, but I don't know if I want to put that out there. But okay, fine. I just love to move. I just love to kind of dance around and have fun just moving. That's my kind of one of my favorite things to do. And it's exercise, because exercise is movement that uses our muscles, and we're going to talk about that. So look at page 13 in your health books, page 13. And terms to remember, we have what we talked about. Voluntary muscles, they move when you tell them to. Not on their own, they move because you made them. Then we have involuntary muscles that move automatically without your even thinking about them. Exercise is any activity that uses the muscles of your body. So like I said, when you go and ride your bike or do your scooter, all of those things are using your muscles. They're exercise. And then endurance exercises are exercises that strengthen your heart and lungs. So endurance exercises they're exercises, but they're really specifically focused on getting the heart and the lungs going stronger. Exercise and you. Batteries can make a remote control car move, but what makes you move? Well, God designed our bodies to move by using muscles. You have over 600 muscles in your body. And we talked about that in science, but it's amazing to think that this body, 600 muscles that are doing things all the time. And some of the things we know about and some of the things that we don't even think about. It's pretty amazing when you do think about that. Some are large and some are very small. Some of these muscles need to be told to work, and some of them work on their own. Muscles that move when you tell them to are called voluntary muscles. Make a fist with your hand. Okay? Raise your arm above your head. Lift your arm above your head. Make, your muscle, pose, okay? All of those things are voluntary muscles because you're telling your muscles to move in those ways. You told your muscles to do those things and they did. They listened to you. And then we have the other option, which are involuntary, not option, but the other side, which are involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles move automatically. Your heart beats without being told. Whew. It would be bad if your heart was a voluntary muscle. What if you forgot to tell it to keep beating? Oops. You're working so hard on math. What's our thing, third grade? You have to be 5 heartbeats away from death before you can raise your hand, right? So you're like, I'm less than 5 heartbeats away from death because I forgot to tell my heart to beat. That would be really, really bad. If we forgot to tell our hearts to beat, but because we're working so hard, or because we're running, or we're playing in a soccer game, and we're like, oh wait, I forgot to tell my heart to beat. So thankfully, our heart is an involuntary muscle. It moves on its own. It doesn't listen to us. It's like, I already did it. I'm already beating. Just be quiet. Go on about your business. What other voluntary and involuntary muscles can you name? Well, obviously voluntary, we already did our arms. But obviously our legs are voluntary because we tell them. Neck muscles. What about shoulders? Okay, and our mouths. This is why when you say, I can't help talking. Yes, you can. It's voluntary. You can tell it not to. Gotcha. But involuntary. What are some other involuntary muscles? Yes, for breathing. We don't have to tell ourselves to breathe. We don't have to tell ourselves to swallow, thankfully, or to blink. Oh, my eyes are getting dry. Blink. Okay, I'm good now. Oh, they're getting dry again. Blink. No, we don't think about those things. They're involuntary muscles. When you exercise, you help your muscles to stay healthy. As you grow, your muscles grow in size and strength. Muscles grow in size from the food you eat and grow stronger from exercise. Exercise does these things for you. It strengthens your heart and lungs. It increases your endurance or your ability to keep on working or playing. It helps you have good posture. It improves your coordination, which means it helps your muscles work together correctly. Coordination is like catching the ball, being able to kick and make your brain see where that ball is to kick it instead of going, whoa, okay? We've seen the cartoons where they kind of miss it and they fall flat on their back. That's not having coordination. So coordination is your muscles working together correctly. It improves your appetite. It makes you want food when you need it, not just because you're bored, okay? It helps your digestion. It helps your food to digest better. It helps control your weight. It improves your blood circulation because it's really pumping through your body at that point. It helps you relax and it keeps you alert. The importance of exercise. Again, we said exercise is any activity that uses the muscles of your body. Say it. Exercise is any activity that uses the muscles of your body. You are exercising when you work. What? Work? Yes. It's using muscles. If you're using muscles and you're working, helping mom, sweeping, brushing, painting, whatever, working and playing. Work is an excellent form of exercise. When you make your bed, take out the trash, sweep the walk, weed the garden. Nicholas, are you weeding the garden with mom, helping mom out? And do other things to help at home. You are helping your muscles as well as helping your family. Do you like to play tag outside? When you run with friends, swing from the monkey bars, and climb on playground equipment, which we haven't done in a while, you are strengthening your muscles. Whether you exercise or work or play, give it your best. Working, playing, exercising, all of it, do it to your best, knowing that God is pleased when you give 100%. So think about it at the bottom. Write some ways you help at home that are also good exercise. Your parents are going to be right there watching you, so don't be telling stuff that's not true. Write the right things in there. If you don't help as much, then maybe start thinking about some good ways you can help. So, page 15. During our country's early days, each town had a blacksmith. I posted a video under the health section for you to watch. It's just a blacksmith, doing his work, the last blacksmith it's called. But as you watch him work, think of why he's, he doesn't look strong because he's an older man, but you have to imagine how strong he must really be. Let's look at this. During our country's early days, each town had a blacksmith. The blacksmith was a man who made and repaired iron objects, such as horseshoes, by hammering them on an anvil. The blacksmith was a hard-working man. His muscles got a lot of exercise when he worked. What lines in the poem below tell you that he had strong muscles? And then what lines tell you how he got them? So here are lines from Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's The Village Blacksmith. Under a spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. The smith, a mighty man is he, with large and sinewy hands, and the muscles of his brawny arms are strong as iron bands. Week in, week out, from morn till night, you can hear his bellows blow. You can hear him swing his heavy sledge with measured beat and slow, like a sexton ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. So what lines tell you that the blacksmith had strong muscles? Right? Large, sinewy hands, that means strong hands. The muscles of his brawny arms, and they were strong as iron bands. I mean, that just makes him sound like he's got but then what tells you how he got those muscles? You can hear him swing that heavy sledge with measured beat and slow. It's, and that's one of the things about exercise too. It's not how quickly you do it, because you can do this a lot, but if you're doing it quickly, it doesn't mean that it's helping to build that muscle. It's a lot of times the slower movements that are helping to build more muscle. Exercise does more for your body than just give you strong muscles. Running, swimming, and jumping rope are good for your heart and lungs. They make your heart beat faster and fill your lungs with fresh air. These activities are called endurance exercises because they strengthen your heart and lungs. So running is an endurance exercise. Swimming is an endurance exercise. Jumping rope, because after you do them for a while, your heart's beating. So we don't think of endurance exercises as like golf or baseball, because you're not constantly running. Soccer would be an endurance exercise because you're running back and forth. Basketball would be a great endurance exercise because you're constantly going back and forth. Now, it doesn't mean without stopping, but for the most part, after you're done running back and forth, you've got to take some time to breathe, and your heart is beating and pumping, and your lungs are working really strongly. So endurance activities, exercises, strengthen your heart and lungs, as well as other muscles of your body. You are able to work or play longer without becoming tired. Skating, hiking, riding a bike, playing basketball, they're fun ways to add endurance exercises to your day. What happens when you do not exercise? I don't like to get up, and I don't like to do. Well, waste materials start to collect inside your body. When you think about it like that, that's gross. I don't want waste collecting in my body, so I'm going to try to be better at exercising. Your body does not function properly. You may feel tired and unhappy. Not exercising enough can cause your heart to become weak. A strong heart pumps more blood than a weak heart. Therefore, it does not have to beat as often to do its work. What can you do to have a healthier heart? I'm going to have you do the comprehension check on your own so we can keep going, because we still have a couple more pages to do and this is getting long. When you get up in the morning or after you have been sitting still for a long time, do you feel tired and sleepy? I know I do. Well, exercise can help. Exercise improves your blood circulation and makes you feel refreshed and alert. Stand up and do 10 jumping jacks. Do you feel more alert? Are you breathing harder? Those are signs that you have made your muscles work. The best place to get exercise is outside. Your body needs the sunshine and fresh air. Fresh air makes you glad to be alive. You want to work and play. When you get plenty of fresh air, you do better work at school because your mind is more active and alert. In cold winter weather, when you stay inside more, it is especially important to get fresh air. Put on your coat and hat and take a walk, play with your dog, or do some outside chores. Fresh air will keep you from feeling tired and unhappy. So you can write at the bottom some of your favorite ways to get exercise outside in the fresh air. And you should be getting outside in the fresh air. Would you rather play or watch others play? You better say play. Don't say watch others. Remember, active play is good exercise. Do you know how to jump rope, or do you just watch others jump? Most people can learn to jump rope. It just takes practice. It is also good exercise for your body and its endurance. It makes you breathe faster and deeper, and it fills your lungs with fresh air. When you jump rope, turn the rope slowly enough so that you can jump over it without it hitting your feet. When you get your timing right, you should be able to jump many times without missing a step. Good jumpers jump rope on their toes and bend their knees when they jump. You don't want to jump like straight up and down because that's not good and have your feet pounding. You're still on the balls of your feet. You bend your knees and you're on the balls of your feet when you're doing that, on your toes. Do not jump too many times at first. Let your body get used to that kind of exercise because you could get a cramp. If you practice each day, you will be able to increase the number of times you can jump without stopping to rest. The more you practice, the better you'll be. You can have competitions with your friends or even have a class championship. So maybe we will. We'll see who can post, even though only a couple of you are. The key to being active is to get moving. Whether you are playing a game or doing exercises, being active will help your body get healthy and stay healthy. But then the flip side is that we also need rest. The importance of rest. Children should work hard and play hard. Remember, exercise helps to make you stronger, but all that hard work and play can make you tired. Have you ever wondered why you have to sleep? Why can't you just stay awake all the time? Well, God designed your body for work, play, and rest. When you are overtired, your muscles don't work right. They don't work well. Rest helps your muscles to recover their strength. Resting each day helps your body repair itself. After a day of school, chores, and play, you need sleep. While you sleep, your body is busy building up energy for the next day. Because you are still growing, you need from 9 to 11 hours of sleep each night. Good sleep habits help your body rest and function well. Your body needs 1 full day of rest each week. During this time of rest, your body has more time to remove waste materials that result from hard work and play. Many people set Sunday aside as a day of rest and worship. Although some people have to work on Sundays, they still need to take at least 1 day each week as a rest day, and that's important. So I'm not going to read the other things for you because it's getting long on the video, but read practice these good sleep habits, and then do the comprehension check on page 20 as well. So comprehension checks on pages 16 maybe? 16 and 20. You don't have to send them. Your parents don't have to send them to me. I will go over them with you in our next video that we do next week for health. So you don't have to send them, they don't have to send me pictures of your comprehension checks because I'll go over them with you. All right. I hope that you were able to enjoy our health time. I think I'm just going to come and share one quick little thing about spelling, and then I'm going to say goodbye for today and hope that you have a great weekend and all that good stuff. So I'll see you in the next video.